am back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know it's been a hot minute, but I have some grapes on the side and I want to just chit chat and yap about some of the things that I've been up to for like the year and some change that I've been away. It reminded me of this interview video that I saw from Sade about disappearing and like not being afraid of disappearing.
See, I think a lot of people are frightened that if they go away, if they disappear for a while, everything will crumble. They'll come back and there's no place for them. Being away was good for us all, you know, because it gives you a chance to realize why you're doing what you do and actually want to do what you do.
Like an update on like some of the stuff that I've been up to. For like the past year and a half. So basically, start the journey off. It was honestly just an era of like exploration and a lot of escapism and just kind of like tuning into myself a little more. And so when it comes to the escapism part, I feel like I have been traveling for a little bit. I was like trying to figure out where I wanted to move to, what I wanted to do. And so I was just like hopping and skipping around different states. I went to Oregon, I went to Alaska, I went to Colorado, I went to Texas, I went to Puerto Rico. Yeah, and I was just kind of like trying to like figure it out and do something different. And it was really eye-opening for me. I think one of the things for me was that I was getting like a lot of anxiety and I don't know. And for like a huge part of me really thought it was like my location and where I was. Context, right now I'm still settled in the DMV. I actually moved into an apartment in DC, which I love so much and I'm so thankful for. But I think I was just getting like a lot of anxiety and like I didn't know like really where it was coming from, and I just thought like finding like these little pockets of travel and escapism would be a good idea for me. They were a good idea, but I think they were just a good idea temporarily. And it finally hit me that my anxiety was coming from my lack of creativity. Like I literally always have creative outlets and I was always doing things that I enjoyed and, you know, just trying new things as I always do. But I think my body just like really wanted to like hone into a practice because I was just kind of like all over the place and just like, well, should I do this? Well, should I move abroad? Well, should I try and get into like an artist residency, which are still things that I very much want to do. But I think what I've developed over the past couple months is structure and ritual. And oh my God, it has changed my life so much. Also, another context, guess who got diagnosed with ADHD?
Oh my God, bro.
Oh,
yep. Hell no, man.
Just really thought, I mean, I always kind of knew that I had it, but I was like, oh, well, you know, I graduated school fine, I work fine, but like, honestly, like my performance at work really started to dwindle and I just was not really doing well at work at all. So really getting diagnosed was probably one of like the best things that I ever did for myself. And once I was kind of able to get into a rhythm of like having dopamine and like being able to like not fight with the day and being able to get up, it was a lot more easier for me to kind of just focus on what it was that I wanted to do, even if I didn't want to do it forever, but like I wanted to do it for a season. And I think it's one of these things that so much of us multi-creatives or like multi-passionates like really struggle with. We don't know where to start and when to stop. I think for me, the starting is the really hard part for me because, you know, I'm like riddled with like perfectionism and like it needs to look like this and it needs to be this way. But being a multi-passionate or a multi-creative is that you have to have periods of being disciplinary and having that structure. And like, if you're a woman who's like intuitive and like soulful and like emotional, like having structure is so important for you. I joined a creative cohort that I have been with for the past couple weeks. And it's one of the most amazing things that I have done for my creative journey. And I'm so happy that I did it. The feelings of freedom and that escapism that I was trying so hard to run away from, and it was just like, for me, I was like, maybe freedom is just like, you know, going wherever you want or doing whatever you want. But I think it has been really helpful for me that I know that I can create really small fragments of that freedom like every day in my life. And every day, like, I can express myself as creatively as I want to. The world truly is my oyster, and it's helped me become really to just really think abundantly. I think a lot of what I was dealing with internally was kind of like this scarcity mindset, that there wasn't enough of a place for me, or just like all the opportunities were just disappearing while I was just stuck, or like I was just in a state of freeze, and I was like, well, all the opportunities are going by and there's nothing I can do about it because I feel so frozen and I don't really know how to regulate my nervous system. And honestly, it really helped me to think more abundantly and to know that Allah is always looking out for me. Like, Allah always has the best plan. Allah is so abundant and so merciful and bountiful, and just like every day that I am thankful and I'm living in a frequency of gratitude is another day where I can expand myself and I can expand the possibilities around me. And it's just been a really tough, I would say, like really tough. I think being in your late 20s is just one of those experiences where you can't fully define, but it's so much more different from your mid or early 20s. And I feel like it's helping me grow into a person, and I really am finally beginning to feel like an adult. So I just am so thankful that I have been building structure and rituals that really align with who I am and my values. And I'm so thankful for that. And I can't wait to continue to grow in my YouTube channel and connect with you all on this page. And yeah, till next time. Bye.